Welcome to your Friday Carrier Update, sponsored by PowerFleet. My name is Kyle Cunningham. Thanks for sticking around this week. Wow, this orange line took a trip all the way down. So last year's volumes, as today stands, were at 86.11. So pretty much a pre-Thanksgiving drop off. Yesterday, this was my line right here, this dotted yellow line, hopefully projecting the trajectory as it trends up. But today's volumes at 99.85, that's still pretty good considering that 10,000 is our baseline. So the fact that it turned down just a little bit but did not totally drop off is a very good sign. So be sure to stay tuned next week as we enter into the holiday period to see where the volume levels go. Would love to actually see this turn up. Now with Thanksgiving coming, you could possibly see a good turn down like this one, but hey, if you take a look back, you can see as these up and downs come, they generally turn back around. Let's look at outbound rejections for the entire nation. Everything you're seeing over here is above 10% contracted freight tender rejection. So you can see big green moves from this point last week. So it's been a pretty decent week in some of the more capacity tightened markets. But for now, Bismarck, North Dakota, and Fargo still take the winners. If you have capacity in Iowa, definitely get more on your assets this week. And even in out in Grand Junction, Colorado, still holding strong. Cape Girardeau, Missouri, that's another one to watch as well. Speaking of small markets, Duluth, Minnesota, inbound tender volume trending up ever so slightly. Outbound tender volume way down. But here's what happened. Due to the small market, you can see huge runs up in outbound rejection. So up 30% overnight to 11.84, indicating that there's just not a lot of capacity in that market. Look at what happens when these big runs happen. They go up, they kind of sit up there for a minute, and once the capacity flows back into the market, they come back down to rest at around 5%. So if you're anywhere near Duluth, be sure you get extra on your assets today. It's Friday in the South, which means it's college football time yet again. Let's take a look at some matchups across the country. Taking it down to the Texas markets, Fort Worth, Waco, Texas, inside of the Fort Worth market there, we are going to see a matchup between Baylor and UT. So the Fort Worth market here, 2.93%, extremely soft, and down in Austin, not much better, 2.46%. McLean Stadium inside of Fort Worth, Baylor's got this one all day. Let's move over to the Ohio markets and take a look and see what's going on with Columbus, Ohio, Ohio State versus Penn State this weekend in Ohio State, 7.39 in Columbus and 7.49 in Harrisburg. So two strengthening markets in regards to carrier favorability. Hey, as always, thanks so much for watching this week. We will see you next week and have a great weekend.
The comprehensive logistics offerings from PowerFleet cover in-cab ELD, fleet management, trailer tracking, cargo monitoring, and tracking other assets such as chassis and intermodal containers. Power up your operations with PowerFleet.